In round 3, our experts are going to answer 2 questions apiece, this time for $5 each. And while they're thinking, the other experts are going to bet on whether or not they know the answer. And if they bet right, they're going to make just as much money as the expert who's answering. We'll start with the player with the lowest score. Again, that's you, Kamani, with 2. Kamani, here's your first question. What Metroid character was voiced by Levi Stubbs, the lead singer of the Four Tops on the TV show Captain N, the Game Master? Trevor and Mary Beth are deciding whether they think you know the answer to this question. Want to just take a shot?
It starts with a B. That's as much as I can say.
It's Mother Brain.
Okay.
Mary Beth, what did you say? Wrong and wrong. So you each win $5 for saying that he would get it wrong. We move now to you, Mary Beth. Spell the name of season 7 contestant Chikizi. Trevor and Kamani are trying to decide whether or not you will get this right. Both of you in? Mary Beth?
Okay, C-H-I-K-E-Z-I-E.
That's correct for $5. Let's see what Kamani says that you would get it wrong. And Trevor said you would get it wrong. You are the only one who comes away from your first question with any money. Spelling, that's right. Scientists know how to spell. Trevor, we come to you now, the World Cup question. I want to ask this question of you. What country played against Chile in the famed Battle of Santiago game? Again, what country played against Chile in the famed Battle of Santiago game? Come on, are you ready to decide whether or not he knows it? Mary Beth? Trevor, now it's up to you. What country?
Peru.
The answer is Italy. Kamani said you would get it right. Mary Beth said he'd get it right. No harm, no foul, no yellow card. We come back now to you, Kamani, for your second question. Len Wiseman, who directed the TV commercial Dig for Metroid Prime Hunters, also directed what 2007 action film? Len Wiseman, who directed the TV commercial Dig for Metroid Prime Hunters, also directed what 2007 action film? Trevor and Mary Beth are readying their responses to whether or not you'll get it right. Now, Kamani, you're going to say that you got it wrong. It's Live Free or Die Hard. It was Die Hard 4, Mary Beth.
Interesting.
And Trevor both thought you would get it wrong. They were right, it turns out, and they each get 5. We move now, Mary Beth, to your second question in round 3. Who was the first female recipient of the Judge's Save? Who was the first female recipient of the Judge's Save? Kamani, Trevor, get ready to decide whether or not she knows it. Mary Beth, an answer.
Jessica Sanchez?
Jessica Sanchez is correct. Kamani said you would get it right. Trevor said you would get it right. A sweep. 5, 5, and 5. We go to you, Trevor. The last question of this round is yours. India qualified by default in 1950, yet refused to participate. Why? As Mary Beth and Kamani decide whether or not you know this. India qualified by default in 1950, yet refused to participate. What was the reason?
Could you repeat the question?
India qualified by default in 1950. They refused to participate. For what reason?
They weren't allowed to play barefoot.
That is correct. No barefoot players. Mary Beth said you'd get it right. Kamani said you'd get it right. 5 for everyone. And we will be back with our Expert of Experts round 4.